was one word I could use to describe my early teen life, it would be the sound of cringe. Because every lesson I've ever learned in my life, I learned by embarrassing myself 9 times out of 10 in front of a woman. Let me explain.
Oh.
Before we start this video, I'd like to give a huge thank you to the sponsors, War Thunder. War Thunder is an epic free-to-play multiplayer action game available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Mac. Not that type of Mac, but I like where your head is at.
Hey, if you want to really download a game, go ahead and download it. Use his code or whatever he has. Go to this video, download it using his code, and show him put some love. Feel me? Let's get back to it.
So back when I was a youngin', I used to do martial arts, Taekwondo to be exact. And to anyone who knows anything about martial arts, wait, Taekwondo doesn't do shit. But you could not tell 13-year-old me that, man. I was able to chop not 1, but 2 wooden planks. And the fact that those planks had the sturdiness of 1-ply toilet paper did not matter to me, because I was still that nigga. And I wanted everyone around me to know that. And it was so corny, bro. Oh my God. So in middle school, I had this dance class. And one day the teacher passed out these pieces of paper with moves on it, like spin, kick, slide. And she told us to choreograph a dance routine out of the moves on the paper and then perform it for the class. So we're choreographing our dances and memorizing them. Now there was this girl in the class who I'll name Amber, who was what I would like to call my crush of the semester. The way school went for me was I'd start a semester, pine over a girl, not talk to her, get new classes, and repeat. Now this dance was actually our final exam, so I was running out of time to make my move on Amber. Now was I planning on talking to her? No, that goes against my crush of the semester schedule. Lock in. Instead, I was gonna rizz her up with dance, like some type of exotic bird or a drunk frat guy at a bar. So we finished choreographing our dances, we sit on the floor in a circle, and one by one, we go up to perform in the center. Kids would come up, do a little 2-step, kick here, slide there, and then end it with the spin and be done in 10 seconds max. My turn comes up and I did a martial arts
What the fuck is wrong with you?
performance, dog. I saw a spinning kick and decided to turn into John Wick. At one point, I just started straight up freestyling, bro. I did a turtle style spin jump kick. Nigga, turtles don't even jump. I landed and looked my teacher in the eyes and she's like, great job, yo. Hi-ya! I start yelling, bro. I'm feeling like the Dragon Warrior, but the only thing I'm dragging is this performance. I'm shadow boxing for like 5 minutes. Once again, the average performance time was like 10 to 15 seconds. So imagine how long 5 minutes felt. I finished standing in the middle, but that's not where the class lost it. Cause my dumb ass does a bow afterwards, bro. Oh my God. So I get up and I'm, you know, looking around waiting for my praise, but the only thing I got was the quietest laughter I have ever heard in my life. Kids are either turned around completely or looking at me stone-faced, bro. I look over at Amber and her head is in her shirt, bro. She couldn't even watch. The craziest part is this is not even my worst attempt at impressing a girl with my Taekwondo prowess, because if I acted like this in school,
Oh God.
you could only imagine how I acted in the actual dojo. I had a big crush on this girl named Jessica, and from the minute I saw her, everything I did in that dojo from the moment she joined was done to impress her. This one day we had a drill where the sensei would set up 4 bags and we were supposed to go down performing various moves. Now Taekwondo is a martial art mainly revolving around kicking, so we practice various kicks. Now me, being a taller kid with longer, more powerful legs compared to the other 5'2" to 5'3" 12-year-olds in the class, I was actually pretty decent at kicking, so much so that I would sometimes be told by the sensei to help instruct the other kids. And it just so happened that Jessica was struggling with her side kick form, so when I heard, hey Yoyo, go help Jessica, needless to say, I was on that. So I pull her to the side and help her with her form, which was a great icebreaker for me to get to know her. We start chopping it up. We talk about different types of cartoons we watch. I'm making her laugh. It's going good. I feel like J. Cole in his math class. Mr. Cole, passing notes in math class. Let me see that. Should be something you should be able to share with the class. Do you sit, baby? You don't want my little man up. Hey, yo. W raised. So we finish up and she even gave me a little business card. I don't know why if she was carrying this, but it was a little card that had her iMessage email on it. And I remember staring at this card like it was a winning lottery ticket. I mean, it was kind of my first time ever getting a girl's number, so I was lit. After taking my dub, we go back to the line and get on to the next drill. Now with this drill, we have the same 4 bags as before. We're supposed to punch one, punch another, kick one, then kick another. Now the kicks were back roundhouse kicks. My favorite kicks because of your ability to use your whole body to build momentum to kick the bag as hard as you physically can. So we get in the line and the kids are doing their thing. Punch, punch, kick, kick, punch, punch, kick, kick. Everyone's going down and it gets to my turn. I look over at Jessica and I peep that she's looking at me. So I'm thinking I gotta make an impression before I slide in her DMs. So I get to the bag like Punch made Dev, get in my stance and get ready to hit it. But the thing is, all my power came from my legs because all I did was kick. So I didn't quite know how to throw a punch. So my punches we're not impressive at all. I barely hit the bag. I look at Jessica and she's still looking at me, so I know this next punch has to be the one. But the next punch I had to do was a left-handed punch, which was significantly weaker than my right-handed punch. So I go for the bag. I barely even hit it, bro. My glove even slips off the side and everything. I'm getting embarrassed at this point. I glance at Jessica and she isn't even looking at me anymore. But now I'm at the kicking part of the drill. I get to the bag, deep in my stance, breathe in and kick the bag as hard as I can. The thunderous noise echoes through the dojo and the chatter in the class stops. And Jessica was looking at me again. So this is good because the kick was with my left leg, my weaker leg. So now,
Oh no.
it was time to use my right. I get to the bag, widen my stance. Jessica's eyes are fixated on me. I get ready, inhale, twist my body and using every ounce of strength in my soul. Kick the bag so hard that the person holding it falls over. During these drills, we don't use the boxing bags with sand on the bottom. We use these targets that people hold. So I kicked the target so hard that the person holding it fell over. And I've never done that before, so I'm feeling like Goku. I look over at Jessica to see what she thought of my kick, but she was too busy on the floor in pain because she was the one holding the bag. I kicked the out of this girl, bro. Knocked the wind out of her body. Instead of looking like Goku, I was looking like Chris Brown. I cannot bring myself to understand why
You what?
girl that I wanted to talk too hard as fuck. But the logic in my 12-year-old head was, hey, if I kick this girl hard enough, she'll know how strong I am and be like, wow, Yo-Yo, you're so strong. I'm glad you helped me with your kicks. But instead she was like, oh, my stomach. She had tears in her eyes. The class rushes over to make sure she's okay, and she is laid out on the floor, bro. Some kids help her. I go over to ask if she was okay, but the sensei stopped me. She was having none of that, bro. She was on my ass, understandably so. I just kicked the wind out of a girl half my size, so I go home embarrassed as hell that day. I get in my room, grab my iPad, and send an iMessage to the email on the card, hoping that she replies. And to my surprise, she does. And funnily enough, we're actually friends to this day. But before you even try it, know her name is not Jessica, so don't bother looking through my Instagram at yoyo808_official in an attempt to find her. But yeah, that's the story. Thanks for watching and stay tuned because the new animation drops in 10 days. Banana clips on the gun, we gon' peel those. Keep it smithing on me like a nigga named Willow. Fresh prints on the murder weapon, fucking pillow. I ain't never had to pay for no scat, bitch, you steal those. Damn, that nigga better have a kill switch. Feeling like a bro slave on her when I still whips. Don't forget when they hate on you and that's real shit. They gon' go from throwing shade on you to let's do shit. And they broke to this day. Cece from the Bay, Danny from the...
He makes his own songs. But that was the end of the video. That's the end of the entire reaction. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all send love, share, subscribe, all that. Thank you. 1200 subscribers. At least by February. That's the goal. I don't know how to hit it, but y'all support, y'all love, y'all share. I like it, man. So come on, man. Seriously.